Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're with me for the first time, my name is Melissa Reed and I am an artist from Pennsylvania. Alright, so you see I have some watercolor paper out in front of me here today. I also bought some of that fancy gummed watercolor tape that I see all of the watercolor people use because we're going to try to actually stretch this paper, which I did there, and not bad for my first attempt, although I could definitely use some work. I have that just down on a gator board, which is definitely not ideal because they're thin and they will warp, but it's what I had, so that's what we're going with. So I got that paper soaked, wet the tape, put it down, and we let it dry completely. So today's video is all about letting go and playing and making art for the sake of art making. So there is not going to be a goal of anything finished today. This is all just going to be grabbing some acrylic inks and some brushes and some pens and kind of just doing art doodles. So I think it's important to do this in your work just to keep your mind flowing. And that's what I felt like doing today. I've got various acrylic inks there. There's going to be a complete list in the description for you, along with links to everything that I can. These inks are a variety of Liquitex acrylic ink and Rowney acrylic ink, and just whatever brushes I happened to have on hand. When you are using acrylic ink, it's very important to make sure those are shaken up very well because they will settle when they've been sitting. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with that. And I have some fresh clean water sitting to the side there. And I'm just going to get started. That's a large mop brush, and honestly, I'm going to lead you through what I did, but as I'm making the piece, there really wasn't a goal, and I know I say that all the time because I am an intuitive artist, excuse me, but this one was strictly for the joy of putting ink on paper. I think as artists and creatives, sometimes we forget that not everything has to be viewed as its end result. Sometimes the point of making a piece is just to make the piece and the actual act of creation. Try to think back to when you were a child and you had a watercolor set or some crayons or markers, and you were just kind of going in and playing and having a good time with it. And sometimes, at least for me personally, I'm always trying to achieve something or complete something or have a finished product. You'll notice at the end of all of my videos, I say, and here's the finished product. But that's not what we're going for here today. We're just playing around and seeing what will happen. So what I did was lay down a color field, a circle of not a color field, a water field in the shape of a circle. And I laid down some orange and red and yellow inks and just let them spread and dry naturally. And now I'm just going in with a square brush and making little square brush marks, and I'm going back in to create layers. One of the nice things that you can do with acrylic inks that you can't really achieve in the same way with watercolor is this layering effect. So as long as the bottom layer is completely dry, you can go in and add water and wet ink on top of that, and it's not going to reactivate what's underneath because it is an acrylic product. If you tried that with watercolor, that definitely would reactivate and it would muddy what you had already put down on that first layer. But because we're using acrylics here, that's not happening. I wanted to pull in, you can see there I used some white ink just to see what effect that would have, and I thought that was pretty cool. When you're doing pieces like this that are just for the sheer joy of making, you're still doing something valuable. I mean, the value is in the act of it itself, but you're also probably learning things. So like for me personally, I'd not used the white as a top layer on top of other inks before, and I learned what kind of effect that had, and I thought it was actually pretty cool, and I'm sure it's something that I'm going to be using in further pieces. So I went ahead and let that layer dry, and I kind of just wanted to play with the idea of layering, but I brought in some different colors, so I'm going in with some blues on this layer, sticking with that same square brush and just adding more layers on top of what I already had. And again, that's going to just lay on top. Now, you'll get different colors because of the color underneath. It's going to change the appearance of the color on top, but it's not actually changing that ink at all. It's just the appearance of that top layer. I'm using, I believe that's definitely turquoise, and I think Prussian blue are the two colors that I'm using here. And it was just so much fun going in and making these brush strokes with the water and laying down the colors and just seeing what happened and really enjoying kind of like the bright colors and the kaleidoscope sort of effect that I was getting. It's pretty cool, and I could see this being a background maybe in some future piece or something kind of like this. Just a lot of fun to make. You often hear me say in my pieces that this is the point where I was thinking about the next step, but I didn't even do that with this because, again, the point was just play and exploration. So I really just waited until the very end to even kind of have a next step, and I just felt like splattering some ink on top of there. So I used two of the colors that I had in there, one of which was um, the crimson and the other was the turquoise. And I'm holding those pens and markers at the very back end so that I'm not getting any kind of perfect or smooth lines. I want those to be very jagged looking and rough and very sketchy. Again, I'm deciding all of this in the moment and just kind of going in and having fun with it. And I decided I wanted to do a little more painting, so I'm going to go in with that Posca pen and draw those little organic leaf kind of shapes and just make some pen marks. And then once those are drawn on there, I'm going to go in with more of the inks and just kind of paint. It's very freeing. It is very much like being a little kid sitting at the kitchen table with that set of watercolors in like the eggshell container and some water and just painting in your coloring book, or I always just used to draw my own, and it's just so much fun to do something like this sometime without really worrying what you're going to end up with. You might like it, you might hate it, there might be parts of it that you like or things that you learn from it, but the real joy comes in the making, in just putting the ink down on the paper and watching that color spread out. It's very therapeutic and just very good for the artist's soul to be able to do something that unfocuses the outcome and focuses more on the act. Now, I could see this design being on like maybe a greeting card or a t-shirt or something, and who knows, maybe that's something that I'll do someday. But for right now, it's just been so much fun making it, and I highly recommend that you all try it as well. I know a lot of people will do things like this in their art journal. I am not an art journal kind of person. I never have been. I don't know why. I will try ideas out on scratch paper, but God forbid actually keeping everything in a journal where I could look back on it. But so these little individual days of play are sort of my art journal, and I kind of treat them as such. But thank you all so much for going on this journey with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it frees your mind to be able to do little things like this for yourself. I will be back next week with another. I have a couple ideas for you for something that I want to try. That will be next Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which is when I put out all of my videos. If you like what you saw here today and you could give me a thumbs up and maybe hype it out so that I could spread this to more and more people. And if you haven't had a chance yet, please subscribe to my video, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.